Hello, everybody. Happy 2nd of January here from, well, not so sunny Spain, a bit more chilly today. I hope you're well. 2 days into January. I hope you had a happy Christmas, a happy New Year. I hope all is good wherever, whenever, however you're watching this. I'm in Spain, so of course it's still Christmas time here as such, because in Spain they celebrate on the 6th, I think is Monday, the Three Kings, which is when the Three Kings come and give the kids their presents. So we're still on holiday mode here in Spain, but unfortunately I was back to work today. Holidays are over for me. Although it's kind of strange, although it's what today's Thursday, it feels like kind of Monday. So this feels like a Monday night stream, a nice relaxing Monday night stream. So I hope you're well. We're going to kick on with Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. I think this is stream number 4. I played yesterday, quite a long time, 2.5 hours. If you haven't seen them, go back, check out the previous streams, yeah? They're quite good fun. Who am I? My name is Brian. This is Class A Plus English. I'm an English teacher in Spain, and I'm playing PC story-driven games to explain vocabulary for English learners, but also, story-driven, so we can just relax, check out the story. Bit of Hercule Poirot tonight, and I'm just getting a pop-up on my computer. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? What do we normally do here with Class A? Well, we usually start with the word of the day. I haven't really thought of anything particularly interesting, so we're just going to jump onto Merriam-Webster's dictionary, check out their word of the day. Let's have a look. And here it is. Now, an interesting word today.
Potpourri.
No, I would say, yeah, potpourri. Potpourri.
Potpourri.
What is potpourri? Potpourri is a mixture of dried flower, petals, leaves, and spices that's used to make a room smell pleasant. When used figuratively, potpourri refers to a collection of various different things. You often see it like this, yeah? Her favorite winter potpourri includes cinnamon sticks, cloves, and orange peel. Peel, the skin of the orange. Now, here's another version, or another meaning. The book is a potpourri of stories about family, community, and food. The book is about different things, we say, different things. The windows here are festooned with a potpourri of book jackets, portraits of Ataturk, cheek by jowl with Turkey's great poet of opposition Nazim Hikmet, and stars of Yeşilçam. Oh dear. I hope my pronunciation isn't too bad there. I hope I didn't mangle that. The populist Turkish cinema of days gone by. This is the green tree, right? This is the green tree. This is the Turkish cinema. It's a very curious thing. We'll talk about it another day. It's a curious. They reproduce famous Hollywood films, if I'm correct. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to jump in. Like I said, it's getting a bit late here. It's 10:30 on a Thursday night. I have work in the morning, so we're going to play a little bit. Definitely not 2.5 hours tonight. Maybe an hour or so. Let's check it out. Let's jump into the game. Oh, by the way, yesterday's stream at the end, I was on mute because this is a new channel. So sometimes I make mistakes and I might be like chatting for a minute or something, and then I'm on mute. And that kind of happened at the end last night. The end of the game, or yesterday, the game yesterday, I was talking to Book, the director of the Orient Express, and then we got summoned by Pierre Michel, the guard on the train, and he told us that one of the toilets was locked and they couldn't get in. So we had to break in, and then we found a woman. We found a woman in the bathroom, and this is exactly where we are now. Okay, so we're going to continue from there. Sit back, relax, have something to drink, whatever gets you through the night, and enjoy. Let's go for it. We're going to jump into the game now. All right, let's go for this. Hang on, where am I? Okay, we're going to continue from yesterday. 'Cause this is a new channel. So sometimes I make mistakes. So we're going to jump into the game now. All right, let's go for this. Hang on, where am I? Okay, we're going to continue from yesterday. 'Cause this is a new channel. So sometimes I make mistakes. So we're going to continue from yesterday. Okay, I hope the sound is well, everybody, if you're watching this. So this is where we are. We came in yesterday. This is Book, the owner, not the owner, the director. This is right, yeah. So we moved this woman from the bathroom, from the toilet, to her cabin, somewhere more comfortable. We've just arrived. She seems to be passed out. Passed out meaning unconscious. Let's get the party started. We'll have a look around. This is Hercule with his incredibly cool mustache. And my cat has just woken up. So my cat always wakes up when I'm starting to stream. Okay, what do we got? We have a cup. Let's investigate.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
Has she been drugged? My cat is going, ack, 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 ack. You can hear her. She wants to go hunting. She's a house cat, though, unfortunately, so she doesn't get to go out and destroy the local fauna. Anything over here? So this is, as you can see, one of the compartments on the Orient Express train. We are snowed in. We're stuck in the snow at the moment. We cannot move, which I've explained in previous streams is a typical device of Agatha Christie. A group of strangers are stuck in a place, unable to move. I've played another game. It was Hercule Poirot's The First Cases. It was the same story. There was a party in a house, big snowstorm, nobody could leave, somebody gets murdered. So everybody present is my cat is meowing, everyone present is a suspect. And so we can see it here. We're on the Orient Express, we cannot move, and everyone is a suspect as usual. Keddy? Hey, 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 hey. What do we got? Now, I know this. Okay, it's a combination lock, but I know this from another game called ABC, the ABC Murders. When you get this circle, you need to move the numbers and listen to the number so we can kind of crack the code. So how do I do this? This is in a previous game as well. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, it changes. You can hear the click. There we go.
If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped?
Booby-trapped, meaning...
You really need to find the combination.
Booby-trapped meaning
Have
is...
you tried 1, 2,
Jesus!
3, 4? So,
Shut up, Book.
Poirot, any luck so far? Have you tried 0000?
Oh, 0000.
I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now.
I mentioned this in the
No, that's mine.
previous
I never remember my passwords, so
stream.
I make them easy ones. Poirot, I'm disappointed in you.
Book, silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now.
I
You
can't
need
hear
to
the click.
concentrate.
Shut
I
up.
will not utter another word. Not one.
Book, there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
Some humor. Okay, Book likes to talk a lot. Teddy, stop it. Where were we? Good. So we're going to crack the code, everybody. Nice. Okay, we got it. Cool. Let's find out what's inside. Who is this woman? Ooh, I see a gun.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchett.
So yes, if you go back to the previous stream, there was a picture of this toy, this cat, that we had to solve the puzzle with it.
The stuffed animal is the
Okay.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appeared.
Okay. What do we got? Ratchett. Okay, this is the murder victim, Ratchett, an American. And we found out yesterday, you can see the two other men. There's, I can't remember their names. The guy on the left is his secretary, and the guy on the right is his valet, his kind of, what did we say yesterday? His dog's body, his gopher. And the guy on the left was saying that Ratchett is kind of a bad person. He's a mean, dangerous person. Let's find out.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
Massachusetts driver's license. Massachusetts. Strange word, Massachusetts. What is it? Joanna Locke. Driver's license. Lincoln Main Street, apartment 5, Berkshire. Female. 91. Okay, yeah, this game, by the way, is set in 2023.
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
Yeah, it's set in 2023. So there are things like mobile phones, which is kind of an update from the change must come from the barrel of a gun, everybody, and it looks like it's a gun.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchett
True.
was stabbed, not shot.
But then why take it on the train?
Yeah, he was stabbed brutally, savagely. Detective, Berkshire Police, MA, Massachusetts.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh,
Badge, everyone. Okay. She's a cop. She's not dead, she's passed out. There seems to be some residue, some sort of powder, so maybe she's been drugged in her coffee. Let's check the suitcase. No. The suitcase. What do we got? What have we got? What have we got? Yeah? Pronunciation there. I don't say, what have we got? What have we got? Let's have a look. Ah, look.
A briefcase and a wagon-lit conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
look,
Yeah.
she's waking up.
Oh,
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
wait, what? I what? Boop likes to talk, everybody.
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
What's all the shouting
Who are
about?
you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose
Handcuffs.
will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
Huff him, Dano.
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire,
Okay.
Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
Who are you?
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
My cat is freaking out. On October, a crowd of
I had
journalists
just been
article.
promoted to detective
Too quick.
after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Oh wow, this is different for a Hercule game. So, like I said, this game is updated from the typical Hercule Poirot stories. It's set in December 2023. We played a previous game, a bit of Hercule Poirot, the first case, is a bit more traditional. It was set in, I don't know, the 1920s or something between the wars. Okay, what's going on here? We're going all Grand Theft Auto. We're in a car. Let's go for a drive.
I should go through the case file one more time.
The case file. Berkshire Police, Daisy Armstrong case.
The investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's.
Dot the I's and cross the T's to make sure that everything is correct, yeah? I have to write a report for work. I need to make sure I've crossed the I's and dotted the I's and crossed the T's, yeah? Let's have a look. Daisy Armstrong. There's that cat again. A 3-year-old girl, daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong. Victim was taken sometime on the evening of February 24th, 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where a reception was being held, a party. Ms. Moreau, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at approximately 10:45. She's the nanny, she's the au pair. We did that one.
The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen.
A ladder was found outside the child's bedroom window. It was used to remove Daisy from the house. So this is literally a kidnapping, yeah? The window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. How could they have opened the window or the door? A four-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guest drove a 4x4, a Jeep, basically. Okay, so they found tracks. Nobody drove a 4x4. Okay, look, we got a ransom letter.
The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid.
Have a million something ready in 2 to 3 days. We will inform you where to deliver the money. We caution you not to go public or talk to the police. The child is in safe hands. Okay, after law enforcement protocols were in place, the Armstrongs followed the ransom demand instructions and paid the ransom of $1 million on March the 1st, 2019. A ransom. A famous film. Who was in it? Was it was the Australian fellow, wasn't it? Ransom. So if someone gets kidnapped, for example, you pay a ransom, you pay money to get them back. You pay the ransom. Since then, there has been no further communication from the kidnappers, and Daisy has not been returned. The investigation is ongoing. So this type of crime is a kidnapping, we say, to sequester, no, to steal somebody, and then you demand a ransom if you want to get them back. Ooh, a child. Okay.
How could the child be taken with so many people in the house?
Let's have a look. We got John Armstrong, 38, retired colonel, British Armed Forces. Statement: we were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Okay, so in this game, we really need to pay attention to what people say, what people do. We need to really. So there were many people, some of them total strangers. Okay. We were also a big party, a fundraising to raise money, to collect money, to raise money, we say, for a museum. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, screaming. It must have been 10:45 or 10:50. Listen to me read that again. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, screaming. It must have been 10:45 or 10:50. Must have. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in her bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note. There we go. We've seen that already.
I can't imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions.
So this is the mother, I presume. We got John the father, Sonia the mother, 32, housewife. Statement: the last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when I went up to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne, the au pair, would return soon, so I rejoined the party. Okay.
That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch.
Eddie.
Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again.
There's a fly and it's freaking my cat out. Nanny, computer input error, deposition to be retaken. Okay, so they lost it, the statement.
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911.
Okay, so we can see the phone records. Sonia, John, Suzanne, John. Okay, that's it. Get to know the case. Take statement from Mrs. Monroe. What's this? Map. Includes national and state roads, rivers, lakes, Massachusetts.
A topographical map. Often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Okay, so now we can leave. Ooh, look at my car. Wow, this is really different from Hercule Poirot. This game isn't so old. I bought it recently. I think it might be 2023, the year the game is set in. So this is quite different. Wow, look at this house. It looks like a business park. We have some roses. We have a flower garden. I don't know what they are, but they look spiky. Hi, everybody. Is the sound okay? You can hear me all
Good
right?
evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved.
Right.
My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish.
I won't be far if you need me.
Well, you can imagine that their daughter has been kidnapped, you know. How must they be feeling? Completely stressed, anxious, fearful. They paid the ransom, but they did not get the child back. Nice house. Very nice. So what did he say? We have to talk to the nanny? Where is she?
Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
Her room is upstairs across the hall from Daisy's. She seldom leaves it.
Well, I just asked him
I
how
won't
he
be
was.
long.
Take whatever time you need.
Their fairy tale became a nightmare.
A wand, a fairy wand there for the kid. Is that real fire? Nice. Here's the kid. They've got some sort of shrine going on.
Sympathy and support for the Armstrong family during this difficult time. Thoughtful, but never enough.
Yeah, horrible. But hey, it's only a video game, everybody. Don't be sad. Nice house! Where are we going? Oh. Child's room.
A toy castle. When I was a kid, I had a police station and a tiny squad car with a siren that really worked.
Hello.
Mrs. Armstrong, my name is Joanna Locke. I'm a detective investigating the kidnapping of your daughter. May I talk to you? When is your baby
She's
due?
pregnant.
Mrs. Armstrong? Sonia?
I don't want to talk. I just want to see my daughter again. That's all that matters.
Wow, this has really
I
changed,
can't
hasn't it?
imagine how she feels. And another baby on the way. I want to help, but I'm here to take the nanny's statement, and there are no words I can think of to ease Sonia's pain.
This is Hercule Poirot, everybody. It's just like we've kind of become a detective somewhere in
The
Massachusetts or
world through the
something.
eyes of a child seems so sweet.
Picture the son, Daisy. Let's find out. So where's the nanny? No. Okay, we're over here. Little modern art. Very expensive house, yeah? There she is. You! I want to talk to you.
Hello, are you Suzanne Moreau, Daisy's nanny?
Yes?
I'm Joanna Locke, a detective working on Daisy's case.
Is there any news?
I'm afraid not.
How can I help you?
I'm really sorry. I'm afraid I have to take your statement again concerning the evening of Daisy's disappearance. There was a computer problem. Your statement was accidentally deleted.
Of course. I want to help any way I can.
She's French.
Tell me about that night in your own words.
The Armstrongs had a party to raise money for a museum, I think. Mrs. Armstrong is on their board. I was in charge of Daisy. I stayed with the little one all evening, playing with her and reading books to her. She couldn't sleep with all the noise and the comings and goings.
When did you notice Daisy was missing?
I was only gone 5 minutes to phone my mother. She's in the hospital. When I returned, Daisy wasn't in her bed. I thought she might have gone to look at the party, but then I saw the ransom note on her pillow. I screamed and screamed. I couldn't stop.
Can you hear her French accent? Yeah. So this is how I knew she's French. I'm not going to do a French accent. So what? She went to phone her mother, and then when she came back, Daisy was gone.
Did you notice anything unusual before that?
I was with Daisy all evening. Finally, she fell asleep. I didn't see anyone else or notice anything in particular.
The kidnapper.
Do you have any idea who did this?
No! I can't see who could
No!
have done such a horrible thing. The Armstrongs are such good people. Like my own family.
Thank you for giving me your statement again. I'll get back to you if I have any questions.
I won't be far.
Okay, I have Suzanne's statement, but her answers need some checking. Lyon, in France. What a lovely looking city.
Lyon is the second biggest city, I think, is it? Or Marseille? Lyon, I think, is the second biggest city after Paris.
A toy train. Now here I am on a real one.
Choo-choo. Because she's on the Orient Express, everybody. I don't know. Is this a dream or something? I don't know what's going on. Oh, she's explaining what she's doing. Oh, kitty cat. A black cat like mine. Hello, kitty. My cat would be growling or going... Okay, we've looked at this already, yeah? This is what we call a mind map in the games. This is where we connect the dots. To connect the dots, to figure out what the hell is going on here. Select one element which does not match Ms. Moreau's testimony from her phone call. The Armstrongs hosted a party to raise money for a museum. Mrs. Armstrong is on their board as usual. I stayed with Daisy all evening, playing with her, reading books. She had trouble getting to sleep. Now, hang on, what do? We inspect.
Nothing shocks me here.
Okay. Statement. The last time I saw her was about 10:30. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I believed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party. Now, she said it was 5 minutes.
This information does not correspond to what Suzanne told me.
Suzanne said
she left Daisy
yeah,
alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she stayed with Daisy for a while and Suzanne did not return. The detective gets it right.
Congratulations. Hello. Cat's arrived. You can't see the two women diverge regarding the amount of time Ms. Monroe was gone from Daisy's room. No. Ms. Monroe said she left Daisy alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong said she stayed with Daisy for a while and Ms. Monroe did not return. So the mother said she was there for like 10 minutes or something. Let's go and have a chat with the mother. Run. Come on.
I want to see my daughter again.
Okay, nothing happening there. We checked everything. Anything? Done the castle. Done the pictures. Done the mother. Okay, it's saying why. Kitty.
Everything looks okay here. Nothing shocks me here. Everything looks okay here. Nothing shocks me here.
Okay.
Everything looks okay here. Nothing shocks me here.
I have to find a photo of Daisy in the case file. Oh. In the case file, what?
That is a great detective job.
Right. I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you, yeah? Check the facts in the file. I don't know what that was about. The photo? Do I go and talk to her now? Show the photo of Daisy, okay. Sorry, it was a bit strange.
Mrs. Armstrong? Let me show you this.
Daisy, my little Daisy. I miss her so much. How good it is to see her face.
I can't imagine the pain you're feeling right now.
She loved her little stuffed animal, Fluffy. She took him everywhere with her. The
Fluffy.
kidnappers took it as well. They didn't have to. That means they wouldn't hurt her, doesn't it?
Every lead will be followed up. You have my word on that.
Every lead.
Shouldn't lose hope. Somehow.
I know it isn't my case, but I just made a promise, and I mean to keep it.
Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
She's in her room.
Yeah,
Last door on the left.
we spoke to her.
Tell me about the night Daisy was taken, especially anything about your daughter and Suzanne Moreau.
Apart from seeing to our guests, I took a moment to check on Suzanne and Daisy in Daisy's room. Suzanne wasn't there, but Daisy was asleep. I sat with her for 10 minutes or so. Suzanne didn't return while I was there, but there's no reason for her to sit there all night when Daisy is asleep. I went back downstairs.
Okay, everybody, if you just joined, so this is Hercule Poirot, okay, but this seems to be some sort of, well, like a side quest, basically. We were on the train. The woman here on the left, she was unconscious. She's an American cop on the trail of a kidnapper, and she's kind of giving us the backstory about what's going on, this missing child. Okay, so it is Hercule Poirot.
May I come back? If I have more questions?
Of course. Anything I can do.
Okay, the stories Sonia and Suzanne tell don't match. I should recheck my file and track Suzanne's movements.
Suzanne is the au pair, the nanny. Check the phone numbers. Suzanne, I was only gone for 5 minutes. To phone my mother, she's in hospital. Okay, when I returned, Daisy wasn't in her bed. I thought she may have gone to look at the party, but then I saw the ransom note. I screamed. I couldn't stop. Telephone record for the day of the abduction. To abduct, to kidnap. 10 a.m. So it's a party. 10 a.m. to 10:26. No. No, because it's in the morning. It's in the afternoon. No. John, Sonia, Suzanne, look. 11:41 to 11:53. So that's a 12-minute phone call. 10:11 to 10:45. That's like 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
That is not exactly what Suzanne told me earlier.
She said
Suzanne
5
was on the
minutes.
phone more than 5 minutes. The
Okay.
detective gets it right.
Magnifique. There's a difference between Mrs. Armstrong and Ms. Moreau's testimony. I need to know how long Ms. Moreau left Daisy alone that night. Let's go talk to the nanny, I guess. So she wouldn't wake Daisy. Okay, let's talk to our French friend. Where is she? Okay, let's run. Kind of difficult to control it when you're running. Okay, here we go. You! I want to talk to you. Testimony.
If I
Boom!
understand you correctly, you left Daisy when she was not asleep?
The party was very loud. Daisy was too wound up to sleep. I read her a Motley Mule detective story to try and put her to sleep. Daisy finally fell asleep. Right before Motley Mule solved his case in the book I was reading her. I had to make a quick phone call. No more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
But when I came back, Daisy was gone.
Gone. Somebody is lying to me. Which of these sentences contains a lie? The party was very loud. Daisy was too wound up, so she was like excited, you know? I read her Motley Mule to try to put her to sleep. Okay. She finally fell asleep right before Motley Mule solved his case. I was reading her. I had to make a quick phone call, no more than 5 minutes. When I came back, Daisy was gone. No, because the phone records say it was like, what, 35 minutes?
Are you sure you were only gone for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5, 6, what does it matter? It was very quick.
Select the element that proves she is lying. Mrs. Armstrong's testimony, the mother, the phone record, or the corrupted statement. Well, that's no. The record, yeah? Tell me the truth!
You say you were only away 5 or 6 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she was alone there more like 10 minutes. And the phone record shows that you stayed on the call for more than 30 minutes, way longer than you said.
My mother is extremely ill. It's difficult for me. I may have lost track of time. When I came back, Daisy had disappeared. It must have been a coincidence.
You have to be precise, Suzanne. A little girl's life is at stake.
Why are you doing this? I didn't do anything wrong. I would never hurt Daisy.
I need to check Suzanne's story. She's panicking.
Yeah.
Why now? What is she afraid of? I should see if the Armstrongs can confirm what Suzanne told me.
Let's go and talk to the mother and father. So yeah, this is really strange. This is really different from the Hercule Poirot game I played previously, which was a very traditional walk around a big mansion. Everyone had their own little kind of characteristics and quirks, you could say. And, you know, here we are as a detective in Massachusetts. How are you?
How are you doing? Are you holding up?
You know, in the military, you're supposed to have the stiffest of upper lips. The Desert War taught me that soon enough. But this, it's difficult. Damned difficult. Harder on my good lady, of course.
A stiff upper lip is, you know, often the English always pride themselves on a stiff upper lip, meaning kind of to be emotionless, you know, to show no emotion, just to, you know, take it on the chin, you know, whatever life throws at you. You don't get like stressed out or emotional or anything like that. To have a very stiff upper lip. Okay, let's talk about Ms. Moreau's schedule.
Did you see Miss Moreau
Schedule,
during the
schedule?
party?
I remember seeing her at some point, but otherwise no. I was too busy with my guests. Wear the smile, shake the proffered hand.
Pressing the flesh, so he's running around saying hello to everybody, trying to raise money for the museum. What about the phone call?
Ms. Moreau told me she called her mother.
Well, why not? I believe they are very close, and the poor woman is not well. She needs some experimental treatment that isn't available yet in France.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
Yeah, stop saying that, please. Okay. Let's see, let's see if we can run up the stairs really quickly. Let's talk to Mammy.
I spoke with Suzanne. She was phoning her mother. That's why you didn't see her when you went to check on Daisy.
Yes, her mother. I tried to call the poor woman earlier that week, but the hospital said she's been in a medically induced coma for more than 2 months.
Suzanne told me she called her mother, but she would have known her mother was in a coma.
A coma? How can you call your mother who's in a coma? Hang on. Call Miss Moreau's mother to check the alibi. Oh. We need the phone logs. Two 140. 2 1. Kelly, I can hear you. So this is her mother's phone number.
That's it. No rookie mistake there.
A rookie is like
The number you have called is not in service at this time. Please hang up and dial again, or contact your service provider.
The number Suzanne called is not in service? A hospital?
a hospital? Everybody. Okay, this is kind of strange, isn't it? Like, where's Hercule, yeah? Let's go and talk to the nanny. This is definitely getting weird. Somebody is not telling us the full truth, the whole story. Suzanne, I would like to talk to you.
The number you called that night is no longer in service.
I don't understand. That's the number the hospital gave me to call my mother's room.
You told me you were on the phone with your mother when Daisy was abducted.
As we said earlier, I didn't pay attention and was on the phone longer than I said. But since my mother is very ill, she had to leave her hometown, Lyon, because the treatment is not approved yet in France. She is in an hospital in Boston for a special treatment. I call her every night to check on her. When I came back, Daisy was gone. I'll never forgive myself.
I had a French student in Dublin, and French people do not pronounce the H, yeah? I was at I went to the hospital, and we used to practice pronouncing the H so much. Which of these sentences contain a lie? I didn't pay attention. I was on the phone longer than I said. Excuse me. My mother is very ill. She's in hospital in Boston for special treatment. I call her every night to check on her. When I came back, Daisy was gone. I'll never forgive myself. She's in a coma.
Are you sure you called your mother?
Yes, every night since she was admitted in December.
She's in a coma.
Suzanne, I think you really care for Daisy. If you do, then tell me the truth. You can't have been calling your mother while she's in a coma.
Duh.
My mom really is in a hospital in Boston. She really is in a coma. I wasn't calling her. I was on the phone with my boyfriend, Noah.
Why lie about it? Why are you panicking?
Because he's gone. I haven't heard from him since the night of the kidnapping. I'm afraid he's somehow connected to Daisy's disappearance. That he was just using me somehow. But I swear I talked to him. Yes, for more like 30 minutes that night. So
Right.
he couldn't
35.
have kidnapped Daisy at the same time we were talking.
But he could have kept you talking so someone else could take Daisy.
Yes, you can see why I lied. Can't you? I was afraid you'd suspect me of having something to do with it. You can understand that, can't you?
Yeah, I do
Suzanne,
suspect
I want
you.
to believe you, but you've made it harder to find Daisy. Do you realize that?
Oh my God. What have I done?
What's most important is not what you've done, but what you do now. Go. I'll be back to talk to you. No more lies, Suzanne. For Daisy. No more lies.
No more lies.
No.
Get out of here.
The name might lead us to that little girl. I am on this case now, whether my captain wants me to be or not.
Search the room. I only came around for bureaucratic reason. I'm going to sneeze any second, everybody. I can feel my nose is about to go. Oh dear. Okay, let's check some stuff here. What do we got? Flowers? Roses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roses.
A card from the florist. It's signed N.
No. We're searching. We're going through. Do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant? Victor Hugo, Las Miserables. Miserable. Sorry, excuse my pronunciation. Ooh.
Huh.
Ah. What's this? Glass case?
What's in the glass case? Oh, big surprise. Glasses.
Okay, there's a bit of humor here, isn't there? Yeah, it's kind of strange. This is totally different from what we have come to expect from our Hercule Poirot games, yeah? I like it. Tissues? Kleenex?
I expect Suzanne must have gone through a lot of tissues these past weeks.
What is that? Is that a tissue?
Small jewelry box. By the size, I'm guessing earrings. Why put a key in a jewelry box?
Search her room. We've got a ring. And then we've got, what's this? The Eiffel Tower.
An Eiffel Tower keychain, but no key.
I would say key ring. Not keychain, but anyway. Books. Comment bien cuisiner? Comment? I don't. Am I French guy? So it's kind of a cookery book or something, yeah? Dictionary. A French-English dictionary. On a thread. Oh god, I'm not. Cinco, 5. Estuces fundamental explanations by. Don't know. Sorry, my French isn't very good. Well, in fact, my French is awful. Romeo and Juliet. I know this one. Motley Mule, the detective. So this was the kid's book she was reading to Daisy before Daisy got abducted. All right, what's this? Diary or something? Ooh, key. Perfect.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
The Tour de Monde in I don't know what 80 is in French. Around the world in 80 days. Le Rouge et le Noir. So she's a reader, eh? She's got her books. And quite kind of classic books as well. The Princess de Cleves. Cleves? I don't know. Cleves, I would say. Open locked book. The book looks like a pocket. Better have a peek inside. Right, it's a diary. Yeah, so this is going to be important. All right, let's go back to the diary. Where is it? Come on. Here. But it won't open. It won't open though. Look. If I go like this.
That doesn't work.
I can't do it any other way.
That doesn't work.
No. Does that work? Hey, man, that's lucky.
Okay, Suzanne.
We're in, everybody.
Let's see what you haven't told me.
The back of the key. Clever. February 9, 2019. Day at the park with Noah. I can tell that he's opening up much more and more with me. I chattered on and on about my job. I told him how much I like the Armstrongs, especially Daisy. Smiley face. I really feel like he's invested in our relationship. That kind of man is so rare these days. Heart. February 14, Valentine's Day. Noah and I went to the Blue Lagoon, our favorite restaurant, for lunch. It was wonderful. The Blue Lagoon, what film was that in? The Blue Lagoon. Our favorite restaurant for lunch. It was wonderful at first, but then something happened. Noah received a text message. I don't know what it was, but he said we had to leave. He wouldn't say anything else. Instead, we went away somewhere in the mountains. Ooh. Finally, we arrived at a cabin in the middle of nowhere. He told me to stay in the car. Not very romantic for Valentine's Day. February 23rd. Noah gave me flowers. He's usually very attentive, but despite everything, I felt he was more distant today. I hope he's well. I would like to be more present for him, but I don't want to interfere in his private life. God, how much of this is there to read? March 15th. It's been a while since I wrote in this diary. I didn't have the strength, and I think this is the last time I will write in it. My dear Daisy was kidnapped, and I haven't heard from Noah since that day. Uh-oh, alarm bells, red flags, everybody. It was the night Daisy was taken. He talked and talked. I left Daisy too long, and now she's gone. I thought he loved me, but he just never called again on anything. He hasn't replied to my messages since that night. Daisy... ... I'm lost. Notice I'm not doing a French accent, yeah? It's my fault Daisy is gone. I didn't watch over her.
I can see why Suzanne didn't tell me everything about this, Noah. It's clear when he disappeared that she realized something was very wrong.
Yeah, very, very wrong, I think, everyone. Very wrong. So she has a boyfriend. They're going out. They go for lunch. Valentine's Day. He gets a WhatsApp or something. Acts stressed. They drive to the mountains. He goes into a cabin in the mountains. And then he hasn't been in contact since since Daisy was abducted. This is looking extremely suspicious. The diary. The book is locked. A key was needed to open it. Okay. Open, locked in. Learn more about Miss Burrow's boyfriend. I need to check the identity of Miss Moreau's boyfriend. Right now, he's just a mystery. Okay, we need to find more information about our boy, Noah. Alright. Okay. Why? My map? Yeah, I think this is the main point. We need to find more information. Okay, just give me 1 second here. Hang on a second. I need to go to the bathroom. Just let me, where am I? Give me a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I need to go to the bathroom, yeah. Okay, just before we begin, if you're enjoying this, Class A Plus English is a really small channel. It really helps if you like. And if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to this channel. Press notifications. We're going to do the next one tomorrow. And, you know, at the moment, I'm doing lots and lots of streams. So definitely press the notifications so you can see when we're on. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the nighttime, working during the day. But it would really help me, and I'd be really happy. And that could be your Christmas present to me. Or that could be your Three Kings present here in Spain that we get. And it would make me happy, which is good. Okay, let's jump back into the game. The game is afoot. Where are we? Hang on. There we are. So what did we do? We inspected all of this, I think. What does it say? Find out more about the boyfriend. Let's go talk to Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong. Run, 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 run. Here we go. You, stay there. I hope am I still on? I turned off the volume. I turned off mute. This is where I go wrong sometimes, everybody. I forget to take off the mute button. All right, it's good. Game. All right, let's just go straight into the game, yeah? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Where are you? Okay, let's just go for it. Game. Here we go. Okay, let's go talk to the Mr. Armstrong. I forgot his first name. Hello.
Know anything about Miss Moreau's boyfriend?
Her boyfriend? I know she went out with someone for a while there. More recently, I saw a man in a 4x4 who would pick her up on her nights off. He never got out of his car, just waited for her. She did seem to spend more time than usual on the phone these past few weeks, but she worked hard. We weren't going to begrudge her what free time she had. Since the abduction, she keeps pretty much to herself.
Learn more about the boyfriend.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
It's very annoying when he says that all the time. Okay, again, one more time up the stairs. We're getting our steps in today, everybody. Step, 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 step. I've forgotten her name as well.
Can you tell me anything about Suzanne's boyfriend?
I know she dated our chauffeur for a while. There was someone else she'd met recently, but I don't recall his name.
Noah?
Can you tell me anything about...
I know she...
Katie, go away. No, not you. Kitty, go on, go on, go. Kitty. My cat is going, and my cat is also a black cat, and she's going completely nuts here at the moment. Because there is a fly. Come on, hang on, sorry, 1 second. We're having a bit of drama here with the cat and a fly. Come on. She's a house cat. This is the most she gets to the savannah, you know? Okay. Where am I? So let's have a look here. XY. Oops, the file, the diary. Reconstruct the facts. What have we got? Reconstruct the following events in the correct order to track the chronology. So we've got Ms. Moreau goes to make her telephone call. So we have the kidnapper takes Daisy. Hang on 1 second. The camera's off. Why is the camera off? Camera. Hey, 1 second. I don't know why this is going like this, but it's going completely mad. Where's the camera? Hello, I'm back. Alright, game. What are you doing? I have a very silly cat. So let's have a look. Reconstruct the following events. So we have the kidnapper takes Daisy. The kidnapper places a ladder under the window. The kidnapper carries the little girl down the ladder. The kidnapper enters through the front door. The kidnapper climbs the stairs. Now, how are we going to do this? So, in this game, we need to do the chronological order of things. Yeah, we saw this right at the beginning with the maid and the missing ticket. Ladder climbs the ladder, enters the front door. Kidnapper takes Daisy. Okay. Places a ladder under the bedroom. Carries the girl down and is gone. Now, that's quite straightforward, yeah? You climb a ladder, you go in, you take the kid, you escape. But what's this about? The kidnapper enters through the front door. The kidnapper climbs the stairs. So there's a party going on. So what? He enters the party. He goes upstairs, he takes the child. He climbs down. So this has to be first. He places the ladder at the window. Okay, so then what? He goes in. He goes into the party because the guy said there was lots of strangers in the party, right? Like people he didn't know because it's a fundraising event. Yeah, that makes sense. Then he goes up the stairs. Then he takes the baby. I'm getting used to these games now. I'm starting to understand the logic of it. And then he goes out. So yeah, this is it, right? He puts the ladder outside the window. Somebody keeps Suzanne talking, so she's out of the room where she's phoning her comatose mother. He comes in, goes upstairs, takes the baby, climbs down the window outside so nobody sees. Yeah, come on, that's it. That's it.
Hey, I'm a pretty good detective after all.
Thank you.
The kidnapper places a ladder under the window to Daisy's room. Then he joins the party, just one guest in the crowd. He somehow knows when Suzanne leaves the room, then sneaks upstairs. He opens Daisy's window, carries her down the ladder, and vanishes.
Nice house, everybody. Very, very nice house. I like this. Well, I imagine it would get cold. It looks quite cold. Floors and stuff like that. Alright, let's press Y. Right, what do we got? Let's have a look. Ooh, mind map. Deposition defense. Miss Moreau's absence. Moreau's mother. His mother's in a coma. Couldn't have spoken to her for sure. The number she called. Okay, this is all old stuff. This is not new. Her absence. Mrs. Armstrong did not see Ms. Moreau in Daisy's room. Right, we've done all of that. Anything else? What's this one? Ms. Moreau said she left Daisy alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong said she stayed and Moreau did not return yet. She was on the phone for 35 minutes or something. We've done all that. So let's have a look. Look through the file for something about a 414. So her boyfriend had a 4x4 Jeep, basically, yeah. John Armstrong, her boyfriend, I know she went out with someone for a while there. More recently, I saw a man in a 4x4 who would pick her up on her nights off. He never got out of the car. He just waited for her.
Nothing shocks me here.
Nothing. There's Daisy. Look, look. There we go. Tire
These
tracks.
tire tracks could well be from Suzanne's boyfriend's 4x4.
We got it.
Score. 1 for the good guys.
Yeah. It's all pointing towards Noah. Confront Moreau, the au pair, the nanny, about her boyfriend. Where is she? Over here. You! I want to talk to you. Come here.
I imagine these flowers must have been beautiful. Who gave them to you?
The gardener. They're getting pretty wilted, but
They're dying.
I hate to throw them away.
The flowers are wilting. We often say people. I'm wilting. I think yesterday, after about 2.5 hours, I was starting to wilt during the string. I was getting tired, everybody. Tell me about Noah.
Tell me about your boyfriend. Have you been together long?
My boyfriend? Why? He doesn't have anything to do with this.
Please, Suzanne, the sooner you answer my question, the sooner we'll be done.
His
Right.
name is Noah Garrity. I met
Garrity,
him at a Lunar
Irish.
New Year party in Great Barrington. He is a kind and caring person, although, well, I miss him. He had to go away on business. He should be back.
Garrity's are very typical. I know some Garrity's in Ennis, in my town. So, the kidnapper is from the west of Ireland. Confrontation.
Tread marks of a four-wheel drive vehicle were found outside the garden on the night of the kidnapping. Noah drives one, doesn't he? Where is he, Suzanne? If you know anything more about him, you have to tell me.
I know what you're thinking, but it's impossible. He was very nice to me. He never did anything to make me suspicious. We went out to eat, to the movies. Just like a normal couple. He's not the only man in the Berkshires who drives that kind of car.
Good point. Good point. Confrontation. Which of these sentences contains a lie? I know what you're thinking, but it's impossible. He was very nice to me. He never did anything to make me suspicious. When we went out to eat to the movies, we went out to eat to the film, to the cinema, just like a normal couple of kidnappers. He's not the only man in the Berkshires who drives that kind of car. It's this one, yeah, because he has been suspicious.
You really didn't notice anything strange about Noah until he vanished?
He could get moody at times, as if he had a lot on his mind.
Valentine's Day.
In your diary, you say that Noah took you to a cabin in the mountains on Valentine's Day.
You read my diary?
I'm sorry, but we have to find Daisy. We both want that. So yes, I looked in your diary.
Without a
You're
warrant?
right. He took me to a cabin in the woods. I waited for him in the car. He came out after a few minutes. He was very sweet and apologetic, but he never explained. We went back to the restaurant for dessert.
Did you ever go back to the cabin with him?
No,
Huh?
never.
So what made Noah drive all the way to a cabin in the middle of nowhere? He left her in the car. Why was he there? This is important. I know it is. I can use Suzanne's directions to the cabin and compare them to the map of the area I have in my car.
They went back to the restaurant for dessert? You leave the restaurant and you come back later on, an hour later, saying it's time for dessert. Wow. Go to the car, it said, and check the map. What time is it? It's 11:45, everybody. We're going to finish it there. All right, tomorrow we will continue. Tomorrow night, probably around the same time. Tomorrow night, about the same time, we'll continue this. We're going to go to the map. I guess we're going to go to the mountains, find his cabin. Who is Noah Garrity? I don't know. I won't say any names, but I know a few Garritys back in my town in Ireland. Maybe. Anyway, again, so I hope you enjoyed that. This is Class A Plus English. My name is Brian. Tiny little channel. So it would really be nice if you would subscribe and like the video. And as I said earlier, turn on notifications and we can continue our journey. And I promise you there will be some more Hercule Poirot tomorrow, because this is a really strange kind of side mission, I suppose you'd call it, right? Not very difficult. The key was a bit weird. That was more luck. That was more fluke. Yeah, it was a fluke. That it was pure luck that I kind of moved the controller and it was the other side. Very clever. A bit clever, that one. All right. But we're on to it. We're on to nowhere. We're going to find out. And what has this all got to do with the murder on the Orient Express? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're well. Thank you for watching. And, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you are watching this. And I'll see you soon, because I have to get up early in the morning and go to work, and it's 11:45. So I'll leave you there, and I will see you again tomorrow night, probably around 10 o'clock, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.